Welcome, students and members of the Blue Hen community. The Twilight induction ceremony is about to begin. Please direct your attention toward the screens.
At the University of Delaware, our classrooms are idea incubators. Nearby beaches are our research laboratories. Our Blue Hen spirit leads to bold adventures. We learn, challenge, explore, and triumph together. Because here at UD, nothing is out of reach. No limits, all possibilities. The University of Delaware.
Please welcome the interim president of the University of Delaware, Dr. Laura Carlson.
Hello, Blue Hens! It is so wonderful to see you all gathered, both here on the green and from our campuses in Wilmington, Dover, Georgetown, and from all different time zones across the world. Let's give a World Scholars Holler for students who have already started their semesters in Auckland and Rome. I had a great time meeting some of you and your families on Saturday when you arrived on campus. And your being here tonight means that, hooray, you survived move-in and all that involves. Saying goodbye to your families, figuring out where to eat dinner, and as importantly, who to eat with, sleeping in a new bed, figuring out where to eat breakfast. Yep, I'm a mom, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so before your first class tomorrow, make sure you eat. You survived the first few days of homesickness, missing your family, and maybe even more, your pets. I get it. I remember my first week at college, and of all these different feelings, and also the excitement about making new friends, learning new things, discovering parts of yourselves that even you don't know yet about, and setting your own routines. As a Blue Hen, you are part of a community dedicated to learning and service and each other. Dr. Bill Farquhar, our provost, say hi, Bill. We'll talk in a bit about the learning piece. Dr. Jose Riera, or VP Jose, as students call him, we'll talk in a bit about service to each other. And Catherine Slough, student body president and proud Air Force ROTC cadet, will talk in a bit about how you can transform campus into your new home. But first, I want to talk a bit about community. You will learn that I'm a word nerd, and so let me start with the Oxford Dictionary definition of community. A group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. You have both of these elements. You are gathered here with others who will go through the college journey with you, starting at this time and at this place. And you have an immediate characteristic in common. You are all Blue Hens. One way that people show that they belong to a community is by embracing its traditions. This ceremony, the induction ceremony, is one of those traditions, a special moment of taking time to gather, be with each other, and celebrate the fact that, yes, you are now in college. Give each other a high five. Traditions also include songs, like the UD Fight Song. The Fight Song was written by George Kelly, class of 15, that is 1915. George was a three-sport athlete, football, track, and boxing, and a concert pianist. The Fight Song was written to reflect his sense of pride in Delaware and to give spectators a way to rally UD teams. It has been played thousands of times home and away, and every time it does its job, calling up a sense of expectation and pride whenever Blue Hens hear it. And so, as you launch your UD journey, you should know our fight song. Now, I know you had a chance to learn it, to start to learn it at Game Day 101, and it is conveniently printed on the back of t-shirts like this. And since college is about testing you on what you know, I am now going to give you an oral exam on the fight song. So don't worry, it's going to be a group test, and specifically, we're going to do a sing-off. So first, let's invite the members of the UD Marching Band to join us. All right, here are the rules. We will have two teams. The blue team, that's you over here on this side. You will be led by VP Jose. Give it up for VP Jose. And the gold team over here, you will be led by Catherine. Okay, every contest needs a judge. The judge will be no other than UD. Come out, UD. Come join us up here. All right. Okay, the prize is the best prize of all. The winning team gets bragging rights. Okay, here we go. Blue team, you are going to go first. The lyrics are on the screen. You ready? The band will accompany you, and there are some student leaders around who will also help. VP Jose will signal to you the right moment to sing, and I'll start the band on my cue. Ready, set. All right, blue team, that was great. All right, gold team, are you ready? Your turn. All right, now you know how it's done. You'll be accompanied by the band. Catherine will signal you when you should start, and I'll signal the band. Ready, set. All right, that was also great. Okay, UD, who won? No, go over there, go over there. Blue, gold. course, we are one UD, and it sounds best when we all sing it together. So one more time, blue and gold together. One, ready, set, go. All right, join me in thanking the marching band. All right, it's now my pleasure to welcome Provost Bill Farquhar to the mic.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of all of your professors, I'd like to welcome you to UD. As Dr. Carlson mentioned, I am serving as the interim provost, and that entails managing all things associated with our academic programs and faculty. Essentially, I'm here to champion the academic part of what Dr. Carlson referred to as your UD journey. As you enter this new stage of your life, I encourage you to think about how you will follow your own unique path. How will you embrace and take advantage of a huge number of possibilities at UD? As you realized when you chose your first semester courses, there are so many opportunities for you to explore and follow your interests and curiosities. Maybe you want to study a new language or study abroad for a semester. Maybe you will discover you have a passion for the arts, agriculture, cybersecurity, engineering, marine science, music, early education, health sciences, or any of the dozens of exciting options available to you. Perhaps your wide variety of interests will even lead you to pursue a dual major. Or maybe your longer-term plans include a master's degree, including our popular 4+1 programs. As you sit here tonight, maybe you will feel pretty certain about the path ahead, or maybe you're not so sure yet. All of that is okay. That's what learning is all about: curiosity, discovery, expanding your mind, exploring new ideas, looking at new ways of doing things, and being open to new experiences. And as you make the journey, your professors are here to be your guides. Get to know them, ask them questions, and let them help you. We are all here to help you succeed. I hope throughout the time you spend at UD, you will reflect on tonight's celebration and carry forward this feeling of excitement and anticipation, not only for this first semester, but for every class and every next step of your journey. I wish you all the best at UD, and I hope you all have a great semester. And now it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Jose Riera, who would like to say a few words.
Thanks so much, Bill. Good evening, Blue Hens. I'm Jose Luis Riera. Students call me VP Jose, your Vice President for Student Life, and I join my welcome to those you have received today. You made it. You're officially college students, and right about now, you may be thinking one of three things. Did I bring enough laundry detergent? Hopefully you brought some at all. Which brick building is this one? Or please don't make me introduce myself in a circle again. And all those are fair, totally fair. But tonight isn't just about tradition and candle lighting, but as President Carlson said, it's about community. And now you are officially a Blue Hen. As a Blue Hen, you're part of a community that cares about you in your entirety. Your multiple identities, your academic success, your well-being, and your social transition to college. At the University of Delaware, we are here to do life together, which means we learn, eat, sleep, trip over each other's shoes, and borrow each other's phone chargers together. It also means you're about to become weirdly passionate about the best breakfast sandwich on Main Street. If you haven't figured it out, breakfast is a theme. So as you'll pick it up, here's a hint. It might be a tie between Newark Deli and Bagels or Brouhaha. Or it might start a lifelong argument between you and your friends. Bottom line, the UD experience is an immersive experience. You have so many incredible opportunities here at UD. So here's my advice. Look up. Look up from your phone, except to follow at UD students on Instagram. Take out your earbuds. The people around you right now, they might become your roommate next year, your co-founder on a senior project, or your go-to when you need someone to split insomnia cookies at midnight. This Blue Hen community is part of your education. It teaches you to listen, to lead, to collaborate, and yes, it teaches you patience even when your roommate reheats fish in the microwave again. But more than that, community makes you better. It keeps you grounded when life gets stressful. It pushes you to grow. It helps you become the version of yourself that you came here hoping to find. So tonight, I want to ask you to engage. Say yes to joining a student organization. Sit next to someone new in class. Go to that football game even if you don't know the rules yet. Show up to Perkins Live and Trabant Now. Be awkward, because guess what? We're all awkward. But it's awkward to tell people that we're awkward, so we don't talk about it. You are now part of something that stretches far beyond your major or where you live on campus. You are a Blue Hen. I now have the great pleasure of introducing Catherine Slough, your student body president. Come on up, Catherine.
Thank you so much, VP Jose, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Catherine Slough, and I am so honored to serve as your student body president for this academic year. I am thrilled that you have decided to become a Blue Hen, and it's such a wonderful thing. You will face many decisions and challenges during your journey here. With that in mind, I urge you to become comfortable with the uncomfortable. You often hear that college is the best 4 years of your life, but that is not everyone's story. I hope you look back on your time here fondly, but do not feel like you're failing yourself if you feel negative emotions along the way. To put my rhetoric of getting comfortable with the uncomfortable into perspective, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story. UD was not my dream school. It was not even in my top 3. I wanted to go to a military academy, but my path changed. My parents encouraged me to be a Blue Hen, and it was truly the best thing that has ever happened to me. I had a typical first semester. I made friends with the people in my residence hall, in my classes, and I ran to be a student affairs center in SGA. Elections are soon. But I still felt like I was missing something. I often went home on the weekends or had friends from home visit. Shout out Council Rock North. In the spring, I joined Air Force ROTC, and my life felt more complete. I finally had an organization and friends that filled me with purpose. In my sophomore year, I continued to feel uncomfortable on campus, and I did consider transferring. But I forced myself into uncomfortable situations by studying abroad during winter session and rushing a sorority in the spring. Becoming a sister of Chi Omega and joining the UD Abroad community helped me fall in love with Newark. During my junior year, I started appreciating the little things that made UD feel like home. I noticed it as I walked around campus. I waved at friends, smiled at classmates, and recognized professors. I found favorite spots in Perkins, Gore, and on Main Street that gave me comfort. The campus that once felt overwhelming suddenly felt small. My love for Delaware grew through struggle, experience, and getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. It takes time to realize that you are not alone. College is challenging. You have to find friends and organizations that support you. It takes time to build community and even more time to stop comparing yourself to others. In my first 2 years here, I often envied the people that magically had friend groups. However, I outgrew that feeling of isolation through embracing new experiences with openness, friendliness, and optimism. I had to force myself into uncomfortable situations like talking to strangers in classes and going through sorority recruitment, but now those people are my closest friends. You must learn to do things even when you are scared. It took me until my junior year to realize that I wasn't alone. I genuinely love UD, and and I would not change a thing about my experience. As this ceremony ends and you return to where you were staying, I encourage you to live in the moment. It takes time to build community. A great way to remember that is to sign your class banner. It is located by Evans Hall. I signed my banner, so you should sign yours. The banner tradition started with the class of 2014, and it's a tradition by the UD Alumni Association to represent our over 200,000 living blue hens around the world. You will hear from some recent alum and some of my friends in the upcoming video. Finally, please do not compare yourself to others. I promise they are scared too. Learn how to do things scared. It will only benefit you. I got used to being uncomfortable, which is how I'm standing speaking to you all today. If I had not built my confidence through doing things scared, then I would never have run for this position. As exciting as this time is, it can also be nerve-wracking and every feeling in between. You may feel lonely, but you will never truly be alone because now you are a blue hen, and that will never change.
This place is truly special.
It is such a warm, comforting community here.
Every day seems like a new adventure and opportunity on this campus.
It is the best 4 years ever.
I was really nervous to start off with, especially living so far from home.
Everything felt so big at the beginning.
A lot of it was just finding my people that I would spend the next 4 years with and just knowing where I'm going instead of getting lost every day.
My first week here, I had walked around with one of those paper maps. I looked like Magellan because I couldn't figure out where I was going from one point to another.
I remember it was my first class of the semester ever. I lost my keys. I actually left them in the door. And so I freaked out because I thought I was going to be late. And I was like, oh my God, I've already started to fail. I was like 10 minutes early.
I'm an only child, so I'd never had a roommate before. I'd never had to navigate living in the same space as another person. So that was very different.
It was definitely a transition, but I was able to find my community real quick.
Living on a college campus away from family for the first time, you really just learn more about yourself and you become independent.
You know, I remember my freshman and sophomore year, calling my parents just super stressed out about whatever it was. So I would say just not to panic.
Don't put too much expectation on, you have to have this perfect college experience and, you want it to be like the movies. Don't look for that. Just take it day by day and enjoy it, and it'll happen on its own.
Say yes to everything. This is 4 years of your life that you're never going to be in such a unique environment where you can try all these different things and be surrounded by all these different people.
Don't let others choose your path. You choose your own path when you're at the University of Delaware.
I was kind of scared to change my major because I knew what I was going to do for all of high school, and suddenly I came to college and I was like, maybe I like this more. But it was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Make those connections with your professors. They're the people that want you to succeed.
Get involved with something that will teach you about full-time paths and careers. Get involved with our Career Center.
Whether you're confused, you're having trouble in the classroom, life problems, never be afraid to ask for help. People here at UD are more than supportive, and you're always going to have someone to help you out.
It's definitely a time to discover yourself and to figure it out, and there's no better place to do that than Delaware.
Have fun here. It goes fast.
Take every day and make the most out of it because it's truly a gift to be here.
All right. One more thing for us to do tonight, and this is the most wonderful part of all. Light candles and sing the alma mater. UD's motto is knowledge is the light of the mind. And so we light candles because the candles represent you and your educational journey, the knowledge that you'll acquire and the knowledge that you'll share with each other and with the world. And we sing the alma mater because it is another special community song. It was composed in 1944-45 by Anthony Loudis, the then department chair in music, with lyrics by Robert Curry Jr., an instructor in the English department at that time. Jose, Bill, Catherine, and I will start the lighting ceremony. Once your candle is lit, please hold it upright, and your neighbor will light their candles from yours. For safety reasons, please be aware of flammable items around you and remain seated during the candle lighting. Once all the candles are lit, the UD Chorale will start singing the alma mater. As soon as you hear them start, please join in. The lyrics will be on the screen.
Please welcome the UD Chorale. Sing with them as they lead us in our alma mater.
Oh, it is so beautiful to look out and see all of the candles. Please now lift them up. Each one represents you individually and also you collectively as our community. One community, one UD. Those chimes represent your time at UD as students. I hope that during moments, good and bad, over the next years, that you remember tonight and this incredible community that we all create together as Blue Hens, now, here, and forever. On behalf of all of us, I want to thank the UD Chorale and all of the people who helped make tonight happen, especially Kelly Burry and Student Life, Steve Littertz, and the team from University Media Services, Professor Danny Stevens, Director of the School of Music, and my executive assistant, Andrea Devano-Young. Good luck at your classes this week. I'm popping into several, so I might see you, and keep a lookout for popsicles on the green tomorrow. Good night.
Please extinguish your candles and return them to the tables around the green. Also, Don't forget to sign your Class of 2029 banner on the left behind you by Evans Hall.